Oh, that could have gone better. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Infodumping with my friends. My name is the Zega Sister or Venus or Arvelez. It's been a long time since we've decided to talk about a thing that we like, that we love to hyperfixate on. And we've gotten to the Sonic episode, everybody. And I've met just the person to talk Sonic with us. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hey, yo. Greetings to all. I am ZionKraze, and I did not prepare myself to do an introduction.
What happened to your voice?
Nerves.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm basically a freelance video editor. I worked, and yeah, when I get nervous about talking to myself, everything starts going.
Fair enough. But yeah, you're a freelance editor, and you are very much into old content. I know you in
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know you did a lot of reviews of the 80s My Little Pony cartoon, correct?
Yes, and I'm still doing that right now. Just need to actually get completing them.
Mm-hmm. And now we're here to talk about the 90s Sonic cartoons. Did I lose you? I'm sorry.
Sorry, nope. I didn't know if you wanted me to jump in there.
No problem.
Right.
And before I get started, any commission info is on stream if you want me to write for you or voice act for you or make a layout for you that looks like this. And just DM me on Twitter or on Tumblr for details. Anyway, shall we get started?
Yes.
Let's go. Sonic the Hedgehog. Good. Sorry.
That's all right. So this show is basically what I grew up watching. Well, this one, the second one, the third one, that's
underrated.
And apparently there was also a third one to be made during the same time as the first two.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, that would be Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, released in 1993 by Deke. Sonic SatAM, also released in 1993 by Deke. There's Sonic Underground, underrated, released in 1998 or 1999 by Deke. And then there's an OVA made exclusively in Japan, 1996, but didn't get released internationally until 99.
It's me to jump in now, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead. Just jump in wherever.
Okay, so when I first heard about this show, it was shown on Channel 4 as an advert, and in America, you know how they had both of the shows airing at the same time?
Yes, because Adventures was during the week and then SatAM was during, clearly, Sunday afternoons.
Well, it was for me, anyway.
But in all seriousness, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic SatAM, it only got its nickname because it aired during Saturday mornings.
Yeah, and in the UK, they only showed Adventures first, and then when that show ended, they showed Sonic SatAM afterwards. Yeah, yes, Dick also did Inspector Gadget, which was originally going to be Lupin the Eighth.
Huh.
Yeah, seriously, I'm not even kidding about that.
Anyway, what can you tell me? What can you tell me about what you remember watching about Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? The one with the iconic Long John Baldry as Robotnik.
Him, definitely. His line of dialogue I love, even as a kid. Like, but I think I actually like Sonic more, honestly.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, because everyone knows now he's voiced by Jill White, who was some other character in the 90s. Who was it?
Jaleel White, who voiced Steve Urkel in Family Matters.
Yeah, that one. I have never seen that show.
Can
So,
I do that?
yeah, I didn't know about that show until when I discovered the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the AVGN where I found out about. Wait, this show, this was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I still know next to nothing about Family Matters. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about it. So this is my exposure. I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
This is my exposure to Jaleel White, and honestly, I think he was made for voice acting.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And I am really nervous about this.
No, it's okay.
And also, the design for Robotnik was used in the Sonic comics over here.
Mm-hmm.
That was his longest look he had for ages.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to talk about here.
Hmm. Favorite episodes.
Oh, favorite episodes. Well, there's the first episode, Super Sonic Search and Smash Squad.
Introducing Scratch and Grounder.
And Coconuts as well, who's the unloved son of Dr. Robotnik.
And an on and off third member.
Yeah, and there's also the episode Mass Transit. I can't speak. Mass Transit Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where the episode where Robotnik places bombs on planes, trains, and boating vehicles, and Sonic has to get every single bomb before they blow up, and he managed to do so by the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And about the episode right here, I found out, wait, why do I know that name? Ed Ferreira. Wait, I know that name. That can't be the same person. Yes, he's involved in wrestling. That's the good news. The bad news? I know what he did afterwards. Ugh.
Wait, who?
Ed Ferreira.
The voice actor for which character?
He was the writer. They are underrated badniks. Yes, Scratch, Ground, and Coconuts are underrated.
Yes.
In fact, there's a lot of voice acting that is really good in this series, and it doesn't get the proper exposure like it does.
Mm-hmm.
It should.
I know Sonic Song 182, they utilize Scratch and Grounder a lot. I managed to get the fan voice actor for Grounder to do the eyes meme. What does EYES spell? And I actually confused the voice actor and not just the character he played.
Oh man, that's great. So, was it the actual voice actor or
No. it's group of Sonic fans. This one person just so happens to do a really good grounder. Hang on, let me look it up. Let me look it up for a moment.
I realize you're a fan of me.
Oh my god. Hang on.
Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention. I'm a bit of a voice impersonator.
Oh.
I can do Grounder. I can even do Dr. Robotnik as well.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Hang on. Sparky Raptor. Sparky Raptor was the one who voiced Grounder.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Go right ahead.
Oh, thank you, my dear. It has been a while since I have actually pulled this off. Dr. Robotnik! What is it? Your mother's here. I'm not here!
Yes. Oh yeah. Do you remember? Oh yeah. In regards to Sonic the Hedgehog, do you remember the death hoax of the Tails voice actor?
I didn't. I think I might have forgotten about it.
Okay, the voice actor for Tails, let's see, Christopher Welch. There just so happened to be an actor of the same name named Christopher Evan Welch who died in 2014. And everyone saw the name and they go, "Oh, R.I.P. Tails." But then they actually looked at the actor's date of birth, 1965. If the Tails voice actor was born in 1965, then he sounds very young for a man who was almost 30. But then it just turns out, oh, no, that's not the guy who voiced Tails. It's just another actor.
Oh, wow.
The voice actor, let's see, yeah, the actual voice actor for Tails, Christopher Welch, he's still alive and well, just turned 40.
Oh yeah, speaking of voice actors, did you hear the original pilot version with Jim Cummings doing the voice?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. He does not suit that version of Robotnik.
Oh, and yet he moves on to voice Robotnik in Sonic Satayama, the worst one.
Ooh, hot take here.
I'm gonna head off to Sonic 3's, what was the lava zone? Whatever, I need a flame shield.
Lava Reef, Marble Zone, and...
Lava Wreath Zone. Thank you. Lava Reef. And here I call myself a Sonic fan.
So, any episodes that you particularly like about Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, it has been a long time since I've actually decided to sit down and watch the show. Honestly, the Tails origin story episode.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Like, wow, and where we finally meet Tails' parents, quote unquote. But nope, they bad Nicks.
Wait, why
Let's
do they
see.
look so
The
weird?
Sonic Says segments.
Oh, I have an interesting thing to say about that.
Those are
Yes,
iconic.
yes, and oh wait, that's the end of my childhood. Adieu, mon
They're
ami.
probably the most iconic part of Sonic the Hedgehog 1983. Oh, Adventures. I'm dumb.
And they never aired over here when they first aired.
Dude, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Oh,
Oh, there we
can
go.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. For some reason, the volume on my headphones was turned all the way down.
How'd that happen?
There's a little volume dial on
Right.
my headphones. It's a wheel, so it went down. Anyway,
Right.
go ahead, keep going. On to Sonic
Right.
Says.
Oh, that's the end of my childhood. Adieu, mon ami. Yeah, seriously, they never aired those segments during the 90s.
They never aired the Sonic Says segment. It must
Nope.
have been an American thing then. Because
Yeah, which is
American cartoons during the 80s and 90s, if it aired during the week when kids should be at school, they had these after school little 3-minute PSAs at the end of every episode. They did it with G.I. Joe. Those are iconic. They did it with Sailor Moon when it got imported from Japan to the US. And,
another dick cartoon.
and they even did it with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and they also did it with Inspector Gadget as well.
Really?
And the funny thing, they kept those over here, but in the UK version, delete, delete, delete. I didn't know those were a thing until 2003. So when I rewatched them when they were re-airing on a kids channel called Pop Channel, I was shocked when I saw it. I was like, what? What? This is a thing?
This is a thing. It is more than likely just an American thing. Unless people saw them in Canada. Oh, but yeah, the Sonic Says segments, those are the ones that stuck out. There was one about coconuts running away from home.
And Sonic said, wait, you shouldn't leave home, you should stay with him, even though he is an asshole. Oh, sorry, am I allowed to swear?
We've made it past the minute mark. I think we're okay.
Oh, phew, I thought I buggered you up there.
Let's see, Tails oversleeps. Not getting enough rest can ruin your whole day. Let's see, I know Project S&T did a tier list ranking all of the Sonic Says segments, but there is just one. There is one that is iconic, that is ingrained in the memory of so many Sonic fans.
And for the wrong reason.
Do you know it?
I know.
Verbatim?
Yes.
Do you want to say it together?
All right. So, are we saying the segment title together?
Oh yes, of course. This is the Sonic Says segment from episode 3 on sexual harassment. Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good.
No good.
It's your body. No one has the right to touch it if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then you get out of there. My mind is blanking on the final line. I know what it is, but my mind is blanking. Once more, you gotta tell someone you trust. That I fail. I fail as a girl and a Sonic fan. I'm sorry.
That's alright, I've been ballsing up earlier, so...
I'm just sick. Yes, Captain Planet. There, at least Captain Planet's made sense. It was,
Yeah, and those ones aired here as well.
Mm-hmm. Eggman was meant to be scarier. Well, here's the thing. Scary Robotnik doesn't work very well.
I concur.
Frankly, when Sonic Underground became a thing, and they were trying to find a voice for Dr. Robotnik, thank goodness they went the same direction as Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog instead of Sad AM.
And who did they get? The one who did Grounder. He's voiced by Gary Chalk, and all I can think of is, oh no, Captain Rescue's gone bad.
Yeah. But before we move on to the best of the 90s cartoons, let's talk about the worst.
Oh, so we're talking about Sonic Underground?
Like I said, Underground is underrated, but no, let's talk about Sad AM because it chronologically aired next.
Okay.
Sad
Yeah,
AM! I have not seen this show in a long time. Let me take a look on Paramount Plus to see if I had an excuse to not see it because, well, okay, not my official Paramount Plus account. It is my mom's. Okay, yeah, all 3 90s cartoons are here.
I need to check the British ones, see if they're there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if all the original Hero Turtle series is on there as well.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's talk Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which is a weird title. Why call it that?
Why just call it Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Probably because, we want to be seen as the definitive version of the brand. Because we're in the 90s and we're America and we're radical, so Sonic has to be radical. Oh my gosh.
So I have a weird question connecting this to the comic series in America. Was that an adaptation or what? Because I'm a little confused about that.
Okay, the comics are a weird amalgamation of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog using characters from Sonic Sad AM. It's like it couldn't choose to be one or the other, so fuck it, let's be both. But then Sonic Sad AM ended, and people wanted a Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so we figured, okay, let's take this comic and turn it into Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog Season 3, I mean. Shit. Fuck. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember watching Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember watching Sad AM as a kid and just being... I'm just confused. I was wondering where the characters from the games were.
You mean besides Sonic, Tails, and Robotnik?
Yes, besides them.
So, how old were you when you started watching them?
Let's see. Probably 13, maybe around 14.
Yes, there's a reasonable explanation for that. They weren't invented.
That is true. And
I know
yet,
that
I
sounds
did
like a
not have this
Smartphone's
problem when
answer.
watching Sonic Underground. I don't know why. Anyway, I remember reading the comics as a kid, and again, around the same time, around 13, 14, and I did not have that issue then. Like, that. So when I watched the show after I realized, oh wait, the characters in the games aren't here. Oh, it decided to be an adaptation of the comics. Sure. Why the fuck is it so grim? Wait, this is
This is the 90s.
this is supposed to be your episode. Go ahead.
Yeah, because this show is dark, and Sega had a few issues with this series. First one, Sonic crying. Yes, seriously, we can't have Sonic crying. Why? It's sure that he's a character. It makes him look weak. So
Yeah.
we have to make Sonic look strong. Oh, God.
You okay?
I just said something that was related to wrestling. I swear, this was not intentional.
It's okay.
Oh, I swear, it's not intentional, but everything I somehow do is connected to wrestling. Oh, I lost my train of thought. What was the second thing I had? Oh, yeah. Season 1 and 2 feel like two different shows altogether.
Really?
Yeah, because first season seems more episodic, if that makes sense, and the second one seems more like has a running narrative in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you see that, you'll never unsee it.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just wish some things from season 1 carried over to season 2, but there was only one thing that did. Uncle Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking on Paramount Plus right now. The episodes are all out of order.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
Blast to the Past, parts 1 and 2, they are 4 episodes apart from each other. And the Doomsday Project is episode 8 for some reason.
Oh my... Seriously! You had one job! Just one! And... Good grief.
And for a more serialized Sonic show, that is a problem.
Yeah.
For a definitive ending, that is a problem.
So, go to YouTube. It's on there. They even have it officially on a YouTube channel on here. Wild Brain, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
Which is where I've been watching the Sonic cartoons on. I watched all of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, apart from the Christmas special. I watched one half of Sonic ZionKraze. I watched 3 episodes of Sonic Underground, because I didn't have a chance to catch up with the entire series.
Honestly, you have a better chance of catching up with Underground than Adventures, since Adventures has 65 episodes. Well, 66 if you include the Christmas special. And Underground just has 40.
And so, you want to talk about the characters in ZionKraze now?
Okay.
Yeah.
First, this is Mary Sue. I mean Sally.
So, I guess you don't like Sally.
For most of my existence, I did not.
Oh, how?
It's not because of shipping reasons. It's because of comic reasons. In the show, though, she wasn't too bad.
Oh, so what did she do in the comics that was so bad?
Okay.
Legit question here, legit question.
Okay, I'm just trying to properly articulate, cause that's because originally the comic was supposed to end at 50 issues, but then they decided to keep going and then ended up getting the Guinness World Record of longest running comic based off of a video game franchise, and it basically turned into a soap opera. Sonic and Sally were a more dramatic Ross and Rachel, only set in like a wartime setting with royalty.
It couldn't have been that bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then yes, the Ken Penders treatment.
Oh, that part I kinda know.
We don't talk about Penders, no, no, no.
And we don't support his comics either. Don't buy them.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've seen it. It looks ugly as shit.
Oh yeah, the Ken Penders comics.
And it took 14 years for the fucking first one to be released. 14 fucking years.
And Penders is the reason why we don't have echidnas in the comics anymore.
Oh no, someone dialed talk to Zachary. He's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a British character.
Yes.
So, we were talking about...
She was an adult when she was a teenager. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm just reading the chat. Sally was shit with an adult in the comics when she was a teenager.
Okay, you may have to censor me for this one. Pedophile! Pedophile!
Yeah. Apparently another Sega mandate was to have Sonic not be in a relationship, so they had to break up Sonic and Sally in the most convoluted way. And then they just go on a roller coaster of love interests. So, Sally had Antoine. Sally had that one skunk guy. Let's see. And Sonic had a brief affair with Bunny Rabbit. Mina Mongoose.
Who?
Exactly! But this isn't about the comics. This is about the cartoon that the comics decided to adapt. Note to self, skip Archie episodes that he wrote. Exactly, Jason.
So, is that all of them?
Actually, no, I think Penders was kicked off sometime in the 2010s. Sonic cartoons, yes. Can we talk about what we were originally here to talk about?
Yeah. We were talking about Sally Acorn.
Sally Acorn in the show wasn't that bad, actually. She was the lead. Like, she was the leader. She had her head on straight. And honestly, this is where I noticed, oh yeah, 90s, they love to have their love interests fight with each other before realizing, oh wait, she's actually kind of hot. And the series ends with them getting together because of course it does. And then it ends with a cliffhanger.
Yes, and for a long time people were wondering, who is this git? Is it Metal Sonic? Is it Knuckles?
It's Ixis Naugus.
Yeah.
Who is Ixis Naugus exactly?
He was a villain who was in season 2 and call it clever foreshadowing, but unfortunately it ends in a dead end.
Yep. Strong, adventurous female who is also a princess. She's not like that other princess who constantly has to be rescued. Mario. Other characters in Sonic ZM, Rotor the Walrus,
who got a weird redesign.
Also, his name was Boomer in the comics, but before they decided to change it to Rotor for some reason.
Wait, he was called Boomer?
He was called Boomer for the first, 10 or so issues in the comics.
Oh, that must have been weird. Wait, why did they change their name?
Yep. And he was the technical know-how. So, what was Tails left to do? Tails was barely in the show. Tails was barely in Sonic ZM except for being the kid. Technically, he was just the kid in Adventures 2, but he actually got to do more shit. Again, I'm sorry. I'm taking over. This is your episode.
That's okay, because when my nerves were coming in, you took over, and it helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sonic
I still find it...
the origin of OK Boomer!
God.
Wow.
Yeah. I find it weird that Tails is voiced by the same kid who was in Jumanji.
Yes. Okay, I got a confirmation from my partner. Penders was fired in 06.
Oh, wow. That's when he was fired. So he decided to say, I'm going to burn my reputation in the 2000s and 10s. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he was also the one who... Hang on. I'm trying to remember who was the one who did the infamous issue where Sally slaps Sonic.
Wait, what? Sally slaps Sonic?
Full on slaps him.
Bloody hell.
I don't think this is Penders, though, but that terrible issue comes to mind.
Holy shit! Look at that slap mark.
No, Penders was on this. He was one of the writers.
I probably don't want to ask the context about this. Yeah, moving on to the other characters.
Antoine.
Yes.
What animal was he? Was he a fox?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. What species was Antoine in the Sonic series? A coyote.
Coyote, okay.
A French coyote.
Mm-hmm. I think he was originally meant to be the third member of the love triangle between Sonic and Sally. But eventually he ends up marrying Bunny.
Oh, did not know that.
They did not know that he was a coyote. And in the show, yeah, he was just the coward.
And speaking as a British person, let me say the following words. I fucking hate this stereotype. It's not funny. It's never been funny. So drop it.
Yeah. Also, whose idea was it to write a story about freedom fighters and insert Sonic the Hedgehog? That's like taking a story about an ad executive who was about to become a father and deciding it just needed the smirk. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I really don't like Antoine in this series. I just wish he was less of a coward here.
Apparently, he does get better in the comics. I
would love to see that.
I remember reading the first few issues up to issue 24. I just need to be able. I just want to be able to read them again, though. I should say I have yet to watch the Sodium show in full. I just know some things and some cliff notes. It's fair. So let's see. Yeah, that's. So wait, we talked about Boomer. We talked about. No, not Boomer. Rotor. Just because he wasn't alive. True, DJ. True. Okay, we talked about Rotor, Antoine, Bunny. Oh, yeah. We actually get her origin story in the comics. Third issue in, she was a regular rabbit who got roboticized halfway before being saved by Sonic and Boomer. I mean, Rotor. This is what he was still referred to as Boomer in the comics.
And Bunny is actually my favorite character in this show.
Yes.
Honestly, I found her more interesting than Sally.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also,
I'm not just saying.
There was I remember her being the center of a lot of adult jokes. There was an issue in the comics where they're trying to form a band. I don't remember the context. Bunny suggested, asked if she could perform the saxophone or the cymbals because she's the sex symbol of the group.
Oh, good grief. You know, for kids.
Why am I what, Akiko? Let's see.
Yeah. Honestly, continue on Bunny. She was actually my first cartoon crush I had.
Of course it was a bunny.
Who were you expecting? Bugs Bunny?
Then again, mine was Jessica Rabbit. That should have been a sign that I might have been a little fruity, might have been a little limp-wristed. I never had male cartoon crushes as a kid, only female ones, I just realized. Yes.
Yeah, one thing that really annoyed me about season 2, her screen time gets slashed down because of the next character. And here's a hot take from me. Dulcie the Dragon. She's the worst character.
That's a cold-ass take! I don't think I've met anybody who likes Dulcie.
Wow, so I'm not the only one that doesn't like her.
Have you actually met people who liked her?
No, I have not.
Oh.
I don't really bring up Sonic a lot with other people.
True. But Dulcie, the dragon. Again, my familiarity with this series was through the comics, and I don't recall seeing Dulcie in the comics at all. Yes, there was a dragon, DJ.
Yeah, first thing that came to mind when I saw her. Who's she? Seriously, who is she? Oh, and it's here in this introductory episode, and it's never gonna happen. It never does. That always annoyed me.
Yep. Like, Sonic ZionKraze prides itself in being a more serialized Sonic the Hedgehog series, but then we get episodes like the Dulcie episode. Oh my gosh. Now I'm actually trying to think of anything at all that I liked from this series.
When did dragons get into the conversation? When they introduced one in season 2.
Nice to know that dragons are a thing in one Sonic episode. A single Sonic episode. Hang on, let me look up Dulcie.
Oh, it's not just one Sonic episode that she appears in. She's appears in several times in season 2. She's there in the first episode of season 2, I
Okay,
think,
she does
unless the
appear
orders
more
out
in
of
the
order.
comics. And in the comics, she's a more traditional. She is a more traditional Mobian dragon.
Because when I watched the series,
After the reboot happened.
oh
Yeah, the comics got rebooted.
yeah, thanks, pandas, whatever.
And the reboot was an event called the Super Genesis Wave.
Didn't that also involve Mega Man as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I actually did read those comics.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we can't have nice things.
We cannot have nice things. At all.
So, will at some point you eventually watch ZionKraze?
Maybe. If my server is up to it.
I'd be up for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, there is one more character we need to mention. Sniffly.
Oh, Dr. Robotnik, I've done the thing that you asked for. Get lost, Snivelly. Oh, I hate you so much, Julian. What was that? Nothing.
Just, he's no Grounder. He's no Scratch. But hey, Charlie Adler voices the guy. That just shows how much you have to say about him, I guess.
Hey, he's Dr. Robotnik's nephew. That's really all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was going to be the villain in season 3.
Yep.
Never happened.
Never happened. Oh, that actually does bring up another interesting point. We're in a world where Dr. Robotnik successfully took over. And we have a group of freedom fighters who are trying to stop him. They do so on a weekly basis. So what's
And they also live in a
point?
camper van.
What?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Sonic Underground there.
No, we're still talking about SatAM. The comics are rebooted. DC Marvel fans. First time.
First time.
But
Yeah, I
yeah.
wonder.
Let's actually move on to Sonic Underground, which I do actually like. Is it because it's a musical? Maybe.
Spoiler alert, I'm not that big of a fan of Sonic Underground. I have tried to watch it all the way through. I'm still trying to do it right now.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's another cold take. Sonic Underground is by far the least popular of the 90s cartoons. It came out like 5 years after SatAM. Around the same time the Dreamcast was being promoted. What else?
It was in the making from 1997.
Mm-hmm. There were only like 40 episodes, but there were rumors that there were like 65 episodes. They're on the same amount as Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but only 40 aired. Frankly, that would explain the way the show got anticlimactically ended. But hey, at least it was a more solid ending than SatAM. The series ends with Sonic and his siblings blowing Robotnik up. They never found their mom.
Or found out that the Oracle actually told Robotnik, oh, by the way, you're going to be taken over by this lot right here. What?
But here's the thing about oracles and prophecies. Once you hear the prophecy, it's gonna happen. It happens in Greek mythology all the time.
Which was one of the influences of the Oracle. The Oracle of... Oh, what? Oh.
Frankly, I do like the concept of this series. He's a group of siblings who are royalty given up by their mother for their own safety. Brings up an interesting conversation about classism. Oh yeah, so all three of Sonic's siblings are voiced by Jaleel White, including the sister.
Who I didn't know until afterwards.
And Jaleel just uses his Urkel voice for Sonia.
Really?
Yeah. The names for his siblings. And I thought I was bad at naming characters.
And the characters are called?
So we have Sonic, we have Manic, and then we have Sonia.
I find that happens a lot with twins and triplets. They have a similar name. Why? Why would you do that? What's wrong with calling them different names?
Oh yeah, they do have different VAs for their singing voices. And every music performance, every musical number is stylized like a 90s music video.
Oh man, I need to turn a light on in here. It's gotten dark.
No problem. You are in the UK after all. Oh yeah, this is the first American appearance of Knuckles. With a plot that is ripped straight out of Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh, so we're talking about Knuckles?
Yes.
The guy that voices Vegeta also does the voice of Knuckles.
Brian Drummond, who would later go on to voice Eggman in Sonic Prime.
That reminds me, I still need to watch all of that.
Yes.
I've got no excuses.
I wonder who's Pet Dinosaur's voiced by.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the siblings for a moment. Let's start with Sonia, who is left with the Nobel family and plays the keyboards, plays the keys in the band. I'm gonna provide another hot take. I did not mind Sonic's siblings.
Well, that is a hot take there.
Yeah, I am just full of them.
Truth be told, neither do I. Yeah, and I don't mind Sonia's voice. Manic, I do have an issue with. It just sounds like Sonic just doing a surfer dude voice.
Yeah. And Sonia does have an interesting design. Oh, here's a fun fact. There's a fun fact. There was a Sega All-Stars Racing, when trying to do, let's see, in the Casinopolis zone, when trying to do art for the Sonic characters, they put Sonia instead of Amy.
Yep, they stole fan art.
Yep. And in all the other versions of the game, it got patched. However, in the Wii and the Steam version, it wasn't patched.
And I still have it on
you
there.
You can still see Sonia when you drive in Roulette Road.
And now let's talk about Manic, the green hedgehog. Scourge.
That is not Scourge. Not Scourge.
No.
Oh wait, going back
this
to
one's
Sonya
better.
a little, she is built differently from her brothers. She has a much more feminine looking body, which makes sense. She's a girl. But yeah, she looks very different, and yet she looks more like a Sonic character than Sally does. Than frankly most of the female characters in Sonic SatAM does.
I agree.
Okay, back to Manic. When let's see. When their mom, Queen Alina, was dropping off her kids, she drops off Sonya with a wealthy noble family, Sonic with a middle class family, and Manic was left in the slums. And then he was abducted by a group of thieves.
So he went from upper.
I don't blame Alina for that. I blame the lady who took too damn long to answer the doorbell.
Yeah, so Manic went from upper class to middle class. No, wait. He skipped middle class. He went to lower class. Then
he went to the lowest. Yeah, he was the lowest of the low.
And he doesn't have any special powers like his brother or sister do.
No, he does not.
Yeah. Sonic, he's got the super speed. Sonya, she's got...
What did she have? I
strength.
just watched the episode.
That.
She has super
and Manic? And what does Manic have? Sticky fingers.
He got that 5-finger discount.
Kind of wish he had something happen to him later on.
Yeah. Master Thief and Master Hack. Oh, he's a hacker.
Oh, nice.
So, he's the brains, essentially. There we go. And, yeah, Manic looks almost like Scourge, only without the chest scar. And with crazier hair.
And without the leather jacket.
Yeah, he just has a vest.
Which I guess counts as clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it okay? I'm not going to finish that sentence because...
Wait, what?
No.
You don't want to know.
Okay. Oh yeah, Queen Alina. I don't exactly have an opinion of her. She's a mom who put her faith in an oracle. And he told her to give up her children.
And we never see them reunite, which is a bummer.
Dang it. See, I actually freaking cared. I actually freaking cared that the series ended without them reuniting with their mom.
Yeah, I can just imagine everyone watching this and going, well, where's the rest of it? And Dick are like, what do you mean? Where's the rest of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the good... Like, let's continue with your train of thoughts first.
With, Amelia?
With the Queen Alina, yes.
Queen Alina.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish she reunited with them, because why didn't they reunite? I found out a reason why. They never intended.
They never intended for them
No.
to reunite.
Yeah, because behind the scenes, Dick, they just did 40 episodes according to Ben Hurst.
Mm-hmm.
And when oh god, what's the guy's name? The guy who's currently in charge of Sega.
Hmm?
No, the one who does the Sonic comic, Ian Flynn, is it?
Ian Flynn, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to make a conclusion to the series in the comics, and that never happened because someone said, "No, you can't do it," and it's never been said why.
Oh.
Yeah,
Graphic
that was going
fighters
to
to
be.
your keyboards.
That was going to be in Sonic Universe 50, but then it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I read some behind the scenes about what Dick was doing. They wanted to get at least 2 episodes of Sonic Underground done in a week.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, so they really live up to the name Dick.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of villains, let's move on to this series version of Robotnik, who has
Like the
also
Spider-Man one.
successfully managed to take over the world and is also planning on banning music. Gasp!
Avengers did it.
You mean Sonic AM?
No, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog did that as well because of the Sonic Song episode.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about him successfully being a world dictator. But yeah, some of Robotnik's plans just included just trying to trap the trio to kill them, to, unalive them.
And with fake versions of "Your mother is here, getting married." No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
And
I remember that episode. How would you reimagine Sonia and Manic? You know what? Honestly, I probably wouldn't change much about them.
the designs are they're fine.
Mm-hmm. The character arcs that they went through, like Sonia learning to be more down to earth and not be such a classist bitch.
AKA British.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to get that in there. Not ashamed.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, they had Sonia betrothed to a guy who was allied with Robotnik. I meant like
Yeah,
to make a
Battle
vintage
Fleet?
Sonic crew. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about the brain. I mean Sleet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Oracle. I mean, some other character that he voices.
Maurice LaMarche.
Yes, he voices 10 bloody characters in the series.
Oh. I had no
Variety
idea.
in the cast.
I have no idea that he voiced that many characters. All I knew is that he voiced Sleet.
Yeah, where is it? Who he voices? I'm actually gonna
Yeah.
show you.
Mm-hmm. And Dingo, a shapeshifter. I think he is the shapeshifter.
Yeah, with a special device that Sleet has.
Voiced by Peter Bell. And he had a crush on Sonia, which she never reciprocated, thank goodness. This dude's like 40. She's 15. My back. Chat, I would suggest you put down your ideas. Either here, or if you're in my server, you can put them in there too.
Here we go. I've got the list of characters that he voices right here.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's more than 10. He does Sleet, Oracle Adult Phileas, Swapbot, Feral, Uncle Chuck, Yellow Floaty Thing, Belloc, Bidding Lion, Mobius University Professor, Rudy, Crown Jewel Merchant, If You Can, Hortep, Luke Periwinkle, Affair, Seb, Mo,
Oh, I completely
Art.
forgot about If You Can.
and Destructo. Bloody hell. I lost count how many.
I completely forgot about the Askin tribe. Like, oh my gosh. Sonic tries to do an analogy to, I don't know which indigenous group. Let's see, going back. Anything you liked about the villains?
I like that Maurice LaMarche had a job.
Yes.
That's the only good thing I can say. And the guy who played Dingo. Who was it that played Dingo? Peter Wilds?
Wins? Yes, Peter
Well,
Wilds.
Wilds. Yeah. Well, looks like he hasn't had much of a career.
Oof. I mean, they're no scratch and grounder, but they're at least not sniffly.
I prefer Snivelly. Bring him back! Charlie, come back from America. Come over to Canada to get a voice character.
No!
And
defines mostly the art style. I see someone drew them in the style used with the adventure games. They look so much better. I would like to see that.
Same.
Jason Campbell, if you're not on my server already, link is in the description. You can show us the art there. There is an official channel in the server dedicated to Sonic. No, don't mind me. I'm just plugging. There we go. Anything else you want to discuss regarding Sonic Underground?
Yeah, one more thing. When is it gonna conclude? I don't like this series, but still, the way it ended, it's not good. They deserved a completion.
They deserve freaking closure.
Yes, this is me saying it. The guy that hates it. It deserves it.
Yes. Oh, wait.
Wow.
The songs in Sonic Underground.
Oh, yeah, those existed in there. That was another reason why they existed.
I honestly liked the musical numbers. The first one, I currently have it playing in my head right now. Sam Vincent, Louise Valance, and Tylee Ross. They're the three voice actors who provided the singing voices for the triplets. And okay, the singing voices could be better. Then again, your voicing characters who are all voiced by Jaleel White. So I get it, you're trying to make them sound like the speaking voice.
Stopped anyone.
Yes.
There's only one that's stuck in my head, and oh, it is stuck in my head. It's Let's Get Cosmic Dance. That song, that isn't even. It's stuck in my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm thinking it right now.
Someday. That was the song that's currently playing in my head. not gonna lie, there is a song called We're All in This Together. And no, it is not the song from High School Musical.
Oh god, now I'm thinking about that song now.
Oh yeah, there is also a song in the show called The Fastest Thing Alive, and no, it is not the theme song to the 93 series.
Yes, because that would mean you have to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, there is not much that I remember about the series, which also doesn't help that the channel it was airing originally cancelled it. Yeah. That was back in the 90s.
Yes.
And what channel would the best place be? YouTube.
Oh, you're asking
Seriously.
about the Discord server.
Oh.
Bum. Now then, let's finally move on to Sonic,
The Hedgehog.
Sonic OVA. My favorite of the 90s cartoons. And yes, I am counting it. Yes, I am counting it.
Yeah, I never watched it until the 2000s. And yet I knew of it during the 99.
Ah. That series is on. No, that's not the series. That film was on YouTube.
Yeah, I just finished watching it before we did this stream.
You think you know everything that I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do.
Error does not compute.
You're supposed to say strange, isn't it?
Oh, strange, isn't it? Strange, isn't it?
No, that was supposed to be Sonic's line. Dang it. Oh well. So yeah, Sonic OVA. Japan's first Sonic creation. Aired in the US in 1999, but it was released in 1996. In Japan.
And originally released in 2 parts, then got mangled up together into one. Wait, mangled's the wrong word. Combined.
Yes. But, and here I thought the adult jokes in the Sonic comics were out there. There are a lot of adult jokes in Sonic OVA.
Oh, yes.
The first one, I'm not going to call it a joke. Sonic just flips the bird. Uncensored.
What are you doing? Because I think they've edited it so he's now doing the first finger and not the middle finger.
The little waggy finger.
Yeah.
But no, I remember seeing the bird.
So do I. I still have it on VHS.
Yeah.
So you can't take that away from me. You never can take it away.
Yes. Okay. There are also plenty of episodes regarding Sarah. I don't know how old she is, but she does not look like she is an adult. So Eggman plans on marrying her after taking over the world. And frankly, I love Sarah in this movie. She spends the entirety of the movie just being a bitch to her captor, just annoying the shit out of him.
As you should do.
Yes.
Oh, you captured me? You're going to do whatever I say. Oh, stop hitting me! Stop! Wait. No, stop!
And then Eggman decides to go, you know what, yeah, let's get married.
And then we have an imagination spot, and I am not going to
say
what happened.
Babies. 15.
Wait, that's how many there were?
15.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's breastfeeding one of them.
Yes, I didn't want to say that out loud because I could get into trouble.
Bum 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 bum. Excuse me.
And there's also another moment afterwards where Sonic and Metal Sonic are on Robotnik's carrier, and
Nutshot!
yes. And
painful
also,
landing.
Metal's also doing something else that they shouldn't be doing.
And Sarah calls him a pervert for doing so.
Yes.
That wedding dress. That's not, I can barely call it a dress. Again, how old is this girl? How old is she?
No idea, and oh wait, there was something else as well.
That owl. That dang owl.
Who is this owl?
I'll admit, I do like the voice for the owl. It's forever a part of me. But yeah, nobody likes the owl, unfortunately, in universe.
Yeah, even the president said, "Oh, what's that idiot doing?"
Oh yeah, the president! The president is human, it looks like, right?
And Sarah is a cat girl.
Legit, she has a tail.
And cat ears? Does she have cat ears?
It looks like it, yes.
Every time I saw her, I thought, wait, is she a Saiyan?
Oh yeah,
Seriously, that's
something else.
Oh.
Oh yes, another adult thing I remembered. Tails accidentally grabbing her boobs.
I'm sorry.
I never thought you'd stoop that low. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, and Sonic's also kind of a dick in this, isn't he?
Oh, he is. He is
Which
a dick in this.
Which reminds me so much of the Sonic the comic versions. Like, wow, I'm actually seeing what he's like in real life. But generally speaking.
Oh, yes.
And this was the... Wait, we can't say the first introduction of Knuckles because that was the last series.
No,
But-
this technically is the first introduction of Knuckles. Remember, this came out in '96 in Japan.
Ah, that's true, yes. And also,
The
his hat.
iconic hat. They gave him the hat in the Knuckles Paramount series, and I am grateful.
And how does Knuckles get the hat? Wade gives it to him. That's my headcanon, I'm sticking to it.
Yes! That hat is iconic. We love the hat. Chicks dig the hat.
It's a Stetson. I wear a Stetson now. Stetsons are cool.
I couldn't resist!
Yes. What else of Sonic OVA? Is it an
How good the
overplay of his
animation
visual
is?
ego? Yes.
Yeah, but Sonic also yells, "Shut up, Tails!" when Tails is
Sonic, help, help!
I will say, like, this is actually the first time we actually see Tails as a tech prodigy. Before the games decided to add that as part of his character. I mean, the games just have him just flying Sonic's plane.
and Sonic sometimes.
But But no, this is the first time that Tails is actually shown to be skilled at mechanics. Ah, excuse me.
That's okay. Yeah, I think the reason why that is because it was done in Japan and not in America. Yeah, because there's a definite difference between what happens in America and in Japan. Because I've lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Wow.
That's a. Oh, damn! I really lost my train of thought.
No problem.
Just ignore me.
Legit hope she's meant to be in her 20s because I looked up her dad and he looks old. He does.
Yes.
But even so, that's probably not a good thing because Sonic is still a teenager. He's still 16.
Yeah, this was actually the first introduction to Metal Sonic to everyone.
Who has not played the games, yeah.
Probably the same. The animation, I believe, was done by the same guy / team that did the opening animation for Sonic CD.
Oh,
possibly.
yeah.
Yeah, because the animation on Sonic CD was done by Toei Animation, but the animation studio behind the OVA was Studio Peridot.
Oh.
Yes, DJ. She did kiss Knuckles. Knuckles like, I don't know.
Yeah,
she
Knuckles
kisses
on
him.
the
Right.
cheek. No, wait, no, I forgot. Sonic is meant to be 15. Knuckles is 16. In terms of, I guess, cartoons, he first appeared in Sonic CD. Yes. Anything else regarding the OVA?
I don't like Tails' voice acting.
Everyone in this movie sounds like they have a cold.
Yes, they do.
They sound like me during my head cold week. And I say this because I've had a head cold this week.
Oh, that sucks.
On top of my period pains. Yeah, Knuckles is meant to be 16. Let's see. Anything else? Before we start wrapping up by saying, like, favorite 90s cartoons?
No, I think we've talked about enough here.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite 90s cartoon?
Oh, hot take here. It's definitely a Sonic one. It's the Avengers one because I grew up with it the most. I remember it the most, and
I
had
don't
a
blame
blast.
you. Adventures of Sonic the
Really
Hedgehog was
again.
fun as fuck.
Yeah, and a lot of people shit on it. Oi, you're all being mean.
That's the, like, you can't take this seriously. Yes, you cannot take a cartoon about a blue hedgehog who runs around and collects rings seriously. That's the point. You're not supposed to take it seriously. And that's probably the problem with Sonic Sad AM. They took it too seriously. That's the one with the Tigra? What?
Wait, sorry, DJ, who are you talking about?
Are you talking about the one older hedgehog robot that tries that Robotnik made to seduce Sonic? You know, the one that was the source of that one infamous Sonic segment?
Oh, that's Breezy.
Breezy. Okay,
And she's a
that's her
hedgehog.
name. Yes.
And did she somehow get into the Archie series?
Yeah.
Oh.
Avengers. What? What
Wait, how did we
Avengers?
get? How did we get to talk about the '90s Avengers series?
I don't know.
How the hell do I know that?
Ugh.
No, I didn't mention Avengers.
Uh,
I said Adventures.
Adventures, yes. Oh, wait. Going back to Adventures. Robotnik Jr.
Oh yes,
I want to see more of him.
big whoop.
But yeah, my
Oh, I almost forgot.
Well, go ahead.
The Chaos Emerald Saga from the original series.
Yes. Oh, remember there were only 4 of them?
Yes, well, 5.
Yes.
There was a
Sonic
5th one.
Underground brings up the Chaos Emeralds too. And it actually shows Knuckles with, I guess, the Master Emerald. I was specifically asking about the 90s Sonic cartoons.
Yeah,
Yes.
not 90s in general. Besides, if it
No.
was, it would be Tiny Toons Adventures.
It would be
Yeah, I said
Powerpuff
it.
Girls for me.
So, I interrupted you.
Let's see. Least favorite Sonic cartoon of the 90s.
Well, we're both going to be different for this.
Of course we are.
So,
You
should we
already
say
know
it at the same
mine.
time?
You already know mine, so go ahead and say yours.
Underground. I
Yeah,
still haven't
that is
finished
a cool
watching the entire series.
Yeah, I mean, that is a cold take, but I get it. It's not for
One day.
everybody.
I will finish it. One day.
But even so, Sonic Underground will never be finished.
Damn you, copyright!
Anyway. Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
You can find the entire series on YouTube. I even watched the Sonic OVA on YouTube. I finished watching it. You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Alright, I think any series made by Deke could be found on YouTube. But yeah, if you guys want to see all 3 90s series in my server, then yeah, we can arrange for that to happen. That being said, thank you for coming on today.
No problem, love.
And we shall see you all next time. I don't know what next time is going to be, but I promise you, it'll be something.
So wait, one question before we end this.
Yes?
Is this the first Sega-related series that you've done an info dumping on here?
I believe so, yes.
Right. It pleases me to be the first.